Oh, I thought you was looking out for your boy. I had threw it to you because I seen the floor need. I said, man, here I got a shampoo. That's how it happened. I came on my birthday. That's what it happened. I came on my birthday, and I was sitting over there. The floor was all dirty. I was like, and I had the shampoo was in my car. But on your birthday, you get a free cigar anyway, so it was like no big deal, right?
Well, no, you don't get a free placentia.
Oh,
That's not how that works.
no. On your birthday, you get like whatever you buy or whatever type of deal or whatever.
Yeah, half and half. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on your birthday.
yeah.
So that was the day that I gave him the shampoo,
Hmm.
right? And when I gave him the shampoo, I was like, just throw me a few cigars. And he took the shampoo. I didn't know that he was saying no, he didn't want the shampoo. I haven't even been coming. Like I told you, I've been smoking the vape, right?
Yeah.
So I hadn't really been coming or nothing,
Hmm.
right? But I was like, just throw me a few cigars whenever, but I didn't know that he was not all of a sudden now, wanting to throw me a cigar for a shampoo. But I did it. It wasn't even something that it kind of intentionally had happened. It was just like I seen the floor was dirty, and then I was like, man, I got a shampoo, man. Y'all need to use this, man. Just throw me a few cigars whenever I need it. And that's how it happened. And he was like, appreciate you or whatever. I'm thinking that,
Yeah, but if he wanted to give you cigars, he would have given you the
yeah,
cigars. You can't just come in and then take a cigar.
right.
Yeah, and
But I
that's
was just under the misunderstanding of, you see what I'm saying?
no, I don't. To
You
be
still
honest,
don't.
no.
If
It
if
feels
I
like you're playing
if
games,
I
and I
came
don't
to you,
appreciate it,
right?
dude. Like you,
I was under the impression you were just giving us a shampoo because the floors were dirty.
I
Because like people
was.
do stuff like that all the time.
No, I was. But I was thinking like, just kind of the love was kind of like kind of, a little bit more, you know, uh 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 two-way than just, you know. I mean, because I know like a $17 cigar towards $100 and some dollar shampoo shouldn't really be a big deal.
yeah, but we don't
But
barter. We're not in the.
it,
If I knew it was like a business deal, I wouldn't have taken the shampoo. Sorry,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
right,
have.
yeah.
right, right. But you
So
understand what I'm saying as far as how it kind of, basically it's a misunderstanding, right?
well, yeah. Then if
October, that was when my birthday was, right?
it was when your birthday was,
October.
okay.
Yeah.
So what does that have to do with anything?
No, that was when I gave it to him
Okay, so
that
what does that have
day.
to do with this?
But now he wants to give it back because I wanted to come get a cigar for the shampoo.
Dude, you weren't getting the cigar for the
Oh,
shampoo, so
okay.
that's not
All right.
like you're talking about God and sin, but
Right.
you're so what are you doing?
God and sin. So that really
Does that
doesn't
make
make
you
sense.
entitled to another
No,
man's property?
another man's property?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay,
But
thank you.
that's not right.
No,
That's
it
not
isn't
right.
right. That isn't right.
That
No,
ain't right.
no, it's not.
That is not right. That is not right. Hey, man, everywhere I go, I get burned. No love for me, man.
Like I said, man, if I knew that it was, I wouldn't have taken it if I thought that it was a business deal. Trading
Oh,
cigars for the shampoo.
no, it really
Because
wasn't
you know
like
you
that.
do it like that. You do it all the time with us.
It kind of wasn't like I was just, it wasn't like, you remember it was my birthday that day, right? And I came in and I was smoking a cigar sitting down with the old guys right here. And then I was like sitting there and the floor was dirty as crap. And I was like, man, I got a shampoo in my cart. Man, I'm gonna give it to you, man. Just throw me some cigars. That's kind of how. Remember, I was here like for like 3, 4 hours or something when I was here that day. Remember?
I do remember.
Yeah, Yeah, yep. I gotta get to court. I was on my way going to court, and now you saying, I know what it sound like. I know what it sound like. Oh,
You want it back.
I ain't even tripping off the shampoo like that. It wasn't even, you know what I mean? You know, that's kind of crazy though.
There you go.
It's
Okay.
kind of crazy.
There you go.
They sure burning me everywhere I go.
And there you go.
But I only did that because maybe we'll get to the point of why I got kicked out in Del Mar for no reason. So that's the
Yeah.
only reason I'm paying for this. Because that's a misunderstanding, wasn't even necessary, but I'm confused on why it's happening or why it happened, you know. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It hurts my heart.
I
Because you
understand
just
that.
told me that I'm talking about God and sin. And yes, I'm talking about God and sin. And for it to turn out sometimes when it ain't making sense, because this ain't right.
This ain't right.
No, it ain't right. But I must keep God and love in my heart.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, God bless you, man. But
God
it
bless.
wasn't, I don't even know how you would think that I was playing games when it made total sense of my clear understanding of how it went. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because I try to keep the communication skills correct, you know?
Mm.
Because of communication is everything for society of life, of God and everything.
Yeah.
Because we
Right.
should be able to communicate with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and communicate where it makes sense. Because when people, we're just talking about people lying and
Yeah. That's
we're
what.
just
Which
talking
is why
about
it's
that.
so surprising that this is what you're doing. So,
No, I
you,
didn't lie not one
by the
time.
way, you're kicked out here too. They had, I don't know what happened at Del Mar, but it sounds like they had the right idea.
Yeah.
So you are also kicked out here.
Oh, I'm kicked out here too.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Golly.
Howdy.
What's your
He
name?
wants the shampooer back.
What's your name?
No, you're kicked out. So please leave, or we'll be
What's your
calling the
name?
police. I'm
Just
100%
tell me
serious.
what's your name.
I don't need to tell you anything.
Do you own the place or
No, I don't. But Charlie does, and he will also kick you out.
I didn't do anything though.
Yeah.
I'm just asking what's going on.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
Good, good. I'm fine.
How you doing?
Good. Yeah, just you've been asked to leave, and
All right.
you do that, please.
God bless you,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, man. It's not right though, because you know it's like the men society that is crazy. Take care, man. Hey, that's crazy. Your boy said, I got to start putting lawsuits on people. This ain't making no sense. Hey, I don't know. They keep doing it everywhere I go for some reason. They doing it everywhere I go. But you know what it is? They got the hookup where they can make you look bad and lie on you and then just destroy you, basically. That's all it is. Now, you just wasting my time. I had to go to court. I got to go to court. I'm on my way to court. And you come with that bull crap. That was in October, a long time ago, right? I come, I smoke a cigar, sat for a few hours. I'm feeling stuff all on my legs, right? So what I do is, what I do is, I said, man, the floor was dirty, right? So I said, man, you know what? I said, I got a shampoo in my car. It came from my office, and it was in my trunk. I said, man, I'm gonna give it to you. He was like, oh, thanks, man. I said, just throw me a few cigars whenever. Now I haven't been back forever, right? Truthfully, and and then today I go
to get a cigar because I'm by the courthouse, right, where I'm going, and so I'm sitting there talking to everybody or whatever, talking. So I'm really trying to waste some time or whatever, so I can go and go to court, right? So when I do that, when I'm leaving out, when I'm walking out, he like, hey, uh, he like, hey, you got to pay for that. I'm like, huh? I got to pay for it. But I was thinking the son was gonna be back or whatever, right? Because he usually opens the store, and that's the dude that he's like, oh, he ain't working today. I'm like, well, call him. You know what I mean? So he called me like, oh yeah. But I didn't tell you can get a few cigars or anything for the shampooer. I'm like, damn. I mean, the shampooer, I paid for it. I paid for it, $100 and some dollars, right? But now I paid $100 and some dollars for it, and I didn't have my office no more. So it was just I didn't have my office. So I was like, golly. So I just threw it to him, right? And I figured he wouldn't have been no big deal to make sure to look out when I needed a cigar or something like that. Wouldn't have been no like these player stuff. Your boy tried to make it seem like I went in there and tried to trade and barter him some cigars for a shampooer, and that's not how it went. I did it out of the straight pure loveness of my heart, and the shampooer is worth way more than the couple $15 cigars. That's what we face with the devil's tricks. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it, even though you playing games with me and did all that. Whatever. Thank you, God. I got the money to pay for it, and it keeps happening. I didn't want to pay for it. I didn't feel like paying for it. I don't think that I should have had to pay for it. But thank you, God. I had the money to pay for it, so I'm gonna pay for it and just again get burned again, basically. Like always, it's just crazy. It's kind of unreal. You know, then your boy tried to throw up God and love and sin, and he was looking serious too. Like you got to pay for that. I'm like, just call your boy. Like, I'm like, yeah. He was being rude before I put the camera on. Where I should have socked him in his mouth, but I ain't got time for all that. I'm not even looking for none of that. Or like, dude, you trying to force me to go to jail? I see the play. Call the police. I'm gonna call the police. And I ain't even did nothing. Yeah, got to. You see, they got a pass to break all in my car and do all kind of stuff to me, and there ain't nothing happen. So you already know what all that petty type stuff is going on. But I wouldn't even got it if I had to pay for it. I would have just went and got my little cigar vape for real. You know what I mean? I just got it because I thought that I had credit there, which I should have credit there. And if he would have been like, if he would have said, "No, I can't do that," I'd have been like, "Okay, well here you can still have it, but I understand that you not doing that." But that's not how it went. You know what I mean? I used to go to the casino, but you feel what I'm saying? So he tried to make it seem like I'm trying to trade and barter him, like that's not how it was. Oh, it was my birthday. I was sitting there chilling. Cause you can get your little free cigars on your birthday, right? You're like, oh, you can't get a such and such. I'm like, huh? So, but you know, it's the craziest part. One time I came, the last time I had to go to court, I came and got a cigar, and the dad and the son was there, and I was like, hey, how you doing? I thought he knew, but I had to go to court that day, so I couldn't really hang out or nothing. So he did give me a cigar for it before, you know. He did do that. I forgot, but I mean, golly, you know. I think, but it wasn't even like, like I came in there specifically, literally, like coming in to sell a shampooer. That's not how it went. That's not how it went at all. You know why they kicked me out though? You know why? They trying to play a header game, but they didn't already play so many games, breaking in my car and all kind of stuff for no reason. Shit don't even know.
Much love, much love. No, I was driving. I couldn't.